Today we are at a geoengineering demonstration. It's against sunblocking. Now, this is the idea that the government is putting money into spraying chemicals into the sky in order to block out the sun. Now, this will never work, and the fact that our government has even an ounce of motivation to do something as ridiculous as this is very, very terrifying. It's the idea that we need to slow down global warming, even though this isn't even an issue, and that climate change and man-made climate change is seriously up for debate. I don't believe in man-made climate change at all, but what I really push for is the ability to have that conversation. But the fact that the mainstream don't want to have that conversation is truly terrifying, and it indicates that there is a greater agenda behind needing to block the sun, needing to push through net zero, needing to try and remove carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is the gas of life. We need carbon dioxide.
I think it's shit.
Got to build on that.
You don't want to hear my foul mouth. You really don't. If I had my way, I would seriously wait till they were all in Parliament and just drop a bomb on Parliament.
Is there any room for forgiveness?
Only if they are on their knees and plead.
We have no say anymore on where our money goes. We're just dictated to. We're going to spend it on this, the other, and it's all just a load of rubbish, and we're just supposed to accept it and say, just sit back and take it. We're not going to do it anymore.
And what do you say to people who assume you're a conspiracy theorist and absolutely crazy?
I don't care. I think I welcome the labels now. You can call me what you want. You can call me any label you want. It just means it's not. It doesn't mean what you're saying is true. It's just an indicator that you know that I'm speaking the facts and you can't. And throw the labels at me. I don't really care.
How do you feel about sunblocking? How do you feel about the government putting money into trying to cover up the sun?
I think it's truly horrendous. It's like a crime.
And what's the motivation, do you think, for geoengineering and trying to block the sun?
Power, greed, control. The push on it being a conspiracy is so intense that people just switch off straight away. So it makes it very difficult to bring it up and people to take you seriously. But that's why we've gone back through facts and documents and proved that there isn't any regulation. And that can't be disputed. So that when we take that to MPs, they can't argue against that.
And do you think that there's a money incentive here?
I think it goes beyond profit for money. There's profit in other ways. Money's part of that, but yeah, I think it goes a bit beyond that.
Why are they doing it? Is something very nefarious going on? Something very sinister?
Do you trust the government?
No, not at all. I don't trust the government since COVID 2020. I woke up, thought something was really, really strange, really off, and I've just been putting pieces together since then.
Well done. And what would your message be to the World Economic Forum, World Health Organization, who are actually still pushing for this kind of thing, even though they're supposed to be on the side of health?
Lies, lies, lies.
What do you think of the World Economic Forum?
The same as Parliament.
Well, who's worse?
No, there's no worse. They are all the same. Absolutely all the same. And I hate them. We didn't vote for the WEF. We didn't vote for the UN. We didn't vote for any of those quango crappy people that are trying to tell me how to live my life. It's my life and I will live it my way.
Absolutely. And what would your message be to those who think you're crazy?
I'm crazy. I am a conspiracy theorist. I am a follower of the truth and I don't give a shit.
Well, I think they've lost the plot, basically. I mean, you could probably trace it back to some people are making a lot of money, but I actually do believe we're dealing with a cult. They've gotten so deep in this fear that it's like we must do anything we can to stop the climate from changing. For some reason, somebody somewhere has assumed we have the perfect climate. This is all that's ever going to be, what we have right now. I don't know about you, man, but when I heard global warming, I was like, yes, please, some of that coming from the dark, cloudy, gloomy UK. So then when you look into it and you look at how a bit warmer would be really, really good for nearly all life, and how CO2 is not an enemy, it's actually the gas of life. It all starts to come apart. And then this new sun dimming experiment is just adding more to what's already in place. It's more trying to control climate, trying to stop the progression of climate change, which has always been happening.
We need to not block the sun because the sun is very good for us. It gives us vitamin D and all sorts of other good things. And we need to stop them spraying the poisons that they're spraying because they're killing us from every angle.
Why do you think our government is motivated to put millions of pounds into geoengineering projects?
Well, they're trying to make us sicker and sicker, so we rely on big pharma, big pharma. All the mega corporations are the ones who run our government. I don't know who runs the mega corporation, somebody above them. But we seem to be run by a death cult currently. If
you look at all the legislation that's just passing, from very noticeable from COVID up with the lockdowns that kill people, the vaccines that kill people, the care homes where people were killed, the assisted dying bill, the women who can now have full-term abortions if they feel like it, not questioning how those babies are going to be killed. Yeah, we're living under a death cult. One might even think that they're trying to depopulate.
You see our ancestors thousands of years ago mapping the path of the sun because it's so crucial to existence. How many people are they going to kill when they start trying to block it out? Why would it be ever okay for your government to talk about blocking out the sun? Why would that ever be okay? And surely, if the government is talking about blocking out the sun, something's really wrong. You know? I'm pretty sure that the Bond villain took over at some point. Spectre's in control.
Okay guys, this has been a great demonstration. Now personally, I'm always one for outreach, handing out leaflets, really engaging with the public, but in terms of just an opportunity for people to come together and fight back against not just geoengineering, it's not just about that, it's about governmental overreach, it's about the state playing such an intense role in the people's lives, in the public's welfare constantly. It's almost like we're not capable of governing ourselves to an extent. We have to rely on the government constantly, whether that be with geoengineering, whether that be with our health, being told we have to take a vaccine, whether that being with lockdowns, being told we can't leave our home. There's this constant need for our government to tell us what to do. And I myself, along with a lot of other people here, are absolutely sick of it. These are just the people that showed up, but what about the people who couldn't make it today? What about the network of people across the UK who are so tired of not just the Labour government, not just the Conservative government, but are just tired of any form of government trying to influence and infiltrate our lives on a regular basis. You're tracked, you're traced, there's digital IDs, there's a social credit system, it's unavoidable, and we the people, we must fight back. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to support my personal work, you can head over to my website, montgomerytoms.com/support, and you can support me for a one-off donation or a monthly donation if you can. Thank you so much, your support goes a long way and enables me to do a lot of my personal work. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video.